guys, and welcome to Chirpse with me, your host, Glo. If you don't know, then get to know. And back again, tell a friend, we have none other than my ex, Simi.
Hello. Do I introduce myself again?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Simi. I'm outside a lot and I model sometimes. That's about it.
Oh my god, would you ever do like life modeling, like life drawing?
I've been thinking about that, you know.
So have I, but cause low-key I'm scared, but like, wait me, yeah. When it gets to like April,
Yeah.
you're gonna go scared.
Wait, are you talking about like the nude ones?
Yeah, I want to be nude. I would do it just for the bucket list.
That's a good one to have.
Yeah. We could take turns. I could be one of the people like drawing, yeah.
Yeah, we just
model,
switch
and
it
then
in and
next
out.
time.
I draw like shit, just so you know.
That's fine. I would prefer a really like badly drawn like
But it means,
abstraction
well, yeah.
than somebody who can really draw and I don't like what I look like in the drawing. Are you mad?
No, I think that would be my nightmare. Like, I think worse, like, I've got some friends that are good as fuck at art and they're like, let me draw you. And I'm like, I kind of don't want to see how you perceive me. You know what I mean? It's like, if I see that drawing and I find out like my eyes are like too close together or some shit, or like just like anything that like is off from how I think I look, like I'll die.
Because that's the conclusion my brain will come to. Because I'm not going to look at my friend's drawing and be like, oh yeah, this person, you know, just got something wrong. I'm just going to assume
that's how they see it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The animal print's going crazy, by the way.
Thank you. So, my house is shout out F1. So, do you know what? Whilst I'm here, shout out F1. My lovely housemate F1. It is her birthday tomorrow, and the theme is animal print. So, can you see the nails?
Wait, go down a bit more. They're out of focus. Wait, take a step back. They're still out of focus. I'm wondering because it's focused on us over here.
It's fine. Let me not stress the camera out.
Spiritually though, their nails are really nice. I'll vouch for that.
Thank you.
Also, I'm gonna be so real. I'm gonna make you try soju and super malt. Hey, shout out my Nigerians and shout out my Koreans who aren't stealing or profiting off Black culture. Shout out them. Yeah. Or the ones who aren't misogynistic. Shout out y'all. There is still Mirinda in this. That's fine.
I'm sipping the rest of this.
Right. All I'm saying is malt's an underrated mixer. If you don't know, get to know. Am I right?
Oh, period.
This tastes like ass now. It didn't, but.
But yeah, tomorrow my housemate's having an animal print themed house party, and because I never get fit pics or a good fit content because I'm always too busy, I thought let me come on the pod dressed in. This isn't my finished fit. I'm probably gonna be shirtless, but you know, something like this.
Real okay.
Yeah.
What animal prints have you got for me then?
I have this. Sorry, my brain. I'm tipsy. I have this lovely which I don't know what you call it. It's like a Hawaiian shirt. It's like a black Hawaiian shirt that has like a big golden dragon going across it, and the dragon has very defined scales.
I have dragon pants as well, so it's actually perfect. Okay, I'll wear the. Oh shit! I do have some. Does that count as an animal print? Yeah.
Yeah. But I feel like you throw the shirt in there as well.
I see the vision. What color is the shirt?
It's black base and then the dragon's golden.
I'm gonna have a gold dragon up here and a silver dragon down there.
Period.
Yeah, you know what? I've been trying to mix gold and silver jewelry. It's not going well, hence no gold. But I'm gonna get there.
Actually, let me try yours first before I.
Last time I did was strawberry. This is lemon. Strawberry's better.
Oh, I mean, it doesn't taste unpleasant. As in like it tastes quite nice. But you know what? Because I don't drink Supermart often. I know, I don't drink Supermart often. Because it has one of those flavors where sometimes I really like it and sometimes I don't like it.
Oh, yeah.
So, because I can never tell, unless it's like at a hall party or something for free,
I'll
try it, but I'm not going to spend money on it. The flavor of the super malt definitely shocked me when I had it, but it's a good combo.
That's what I'm saying. Soju super malt. If the nation state of Korea or Supermalt are watching this, like hit me up. I got y'all. The Coke and soju is probably a better combination.
Yeah.
Let me try some of the wine though.
Are we drinking today? This one's abandoning me to go to a house party afterwards. They don't want to come cuddle.
I'm sorry. Dagenham was calling my why I'm going to fucking Dagenham. No
fair,
disrespect. I've just never been that far out.
Dagenham's actually, if you said that, Dagenham's not that far from my house. That's actually not far.
When I looked it up, it was like an hour from here.
Yeah, from here, but not from my house.
Oh, true.
Yeah, my house is closer to Dagenham.
I don't like my
That's
job.
not me trying to convince you to come. I know you're gonna leave me regardless, just like you did in 2020.
Wow. Okay, that's how we're starting.
Yeah, that is how. Can I? Sure. Whilst I have the floor.
Okay, you know what? Talk your shit, Sam.
I'm not gonna. So the other day, I was just having some thought processes, and I think it's the first time that I felt like an ounce of resentment towards you since the year that we broke up.
Because I'm so much better adjusted now.
Yeah, do you know, maybe that's it. Wait, do you know what? I think part of it was kind of just like, well, why couldn't you just be this? Like when we, that's a crazy thing to say to someone, but like,
hey, autism acceptance is it's a journey. It's a struggle.
Oh my god. Okay, it's fine.
No one can see. It's fine. Yeah, I had to go for this. Is it 7 steps to acceptance? Yeah.
And you know what? Had you been as amazing as you are now, I know that I hadn't matured enough. I wouldn't have been receptive to it.
I also don't think like I wasn't meant to be put together when I got here. I feel like the whole reason I moved to London was like, I should probably figure this shit out.
If you were put together when we got here, we wouldn't be friends because I probably would have fallen, and you would still be aromantic, and probably that probably would have been much worse.
That was it. Because I think even if I was better adjusted, I don't think I would have known I was aromantic at that point.
No. Because you need to be doing the things to know.
Yeah. You know what? That's like because like all of my homeboys from home, like love them to death. They're the most monogamous people I've ever met in my life. So no, like deep this right. Okay, shout out. I'm gonna shout them all out. My homeboy Tom.
Shout out to him.
Met his fiance, not even his fiance, that's his fucking wife.
Oh shit, yeah, I saw.
Yeah, wife they met in year 8. They got married in, like before I moved to London, 2023, I believe.
Yeah, because I remember you showing me the photos.
Yeah. Which was jokes. I love my friends getting married. I've got another friend getting married this year. He's been with his girl since they were in 6th form. Got another guy just moved in with his girlfriend. Got another guy living with his girlfriend. And actually, I'm gonna say, yeah, actually I've stopped saying names in case like any of them are planning shit. So all of my friends are real lovers. Shout out them. Shout out. And then one other friend that's just infatuated.
And God, and this is what I hate. This is what I hate, yeah. You know the ones where you meet a nigga or you meet a babes here. You need to not lock it in until you meet the friend group. Because had I known that your friendship group was full of real lovers, who knows, I could be with, what's that boy, get Ben, the gay one. I could be with Ben right now. Me and my white king.
Your white king. What happened to your pyramid?
Listen, a pyramid's got to start with the bottom in it. You cannot have the apex. Shout out apex. You cannot have the apex without having the foundation.
All right, wow. Sorry, you're gonna make a white man your cornerstone. That's what I'm hearing.
I love these,
Thank you.
Especially because of the 4-leaf clover.
Shout out
Ireland.
Shout out Ireland.
I recently had a viral tweet about you.
About me?
Yeah.
I didn't even see it. What the fuck?
I'll find it. Oh gosh.
Hey,
you don't know I tweet about you like every day.
Oh God, Irish Nigerians, our reputation. Actually, no, it's fine. Do people? No, the Snow Bunny shits pissed me off. Damn me, my nigga. Hey.
But yeah, the tweet was, don't ever put me in a situation with a Nigerian who has an Irish accent. as y'all know, I'll go feral. But yeah, Dammy, sorry, okay, I need to pee. I'm chatting.
This is their shit. I was telling them I went to a work in progress clown show.
What, you mean you stepped in front of the bathroom mirror?
Yeah.
Hong Kong. Oh, well, I can't wait to I love it when I go to the toilet and my guests say something to the camera because I don't want to know until I edit.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Before we play some games,
Yes.
I did want to ask you a question.
Okay. I'm mixing my drinks now. Sorry, I'm getting silly.
Real. Wait. Okay. First question is, can exes be friends?
Yes.
I would agree. What kind of work do you think it takes, and what kind of work do you think it's taken us to be on this couch together right now?
Like, so for me, right, like as like a principle, like as an aromantic nigga anyway, I would not date anyone who I couldn't be friends with if it didn't work out. Because like, what was it? So okay, now I'm gonna get real nerdy with you for a sec. So there's this manga I really like, Skip and Loafer. So they got like it's a shoujo, of course. So like the male lead is me, basically. I'll
be reading this.
Yeah, so the male lead is like very similar to me. It's very much like, like not quite aromantic, but it's like somewhere on the spectrum.
Yeah.
And then him and his friend were talking about like, how do you see like human relationships? So his friend, who is like a normal straight, not even normal straight person, just a normal, maybe like a more traditional view on romance in general.
Yeah.
Was like, the way he says it is like, at the very bottom is like, you like someone as a person, then you like them as a friend, and at the very top is like you like them as a lover. So like that's almost like the most important way it can be.
Yeah.
But the way the other guy put it, and like this is more or less probably how I see it as well, is like at the very bottom, it's like it's someone as a lover. Because like for me, it's just like you can be like a lover with someone, and it's like more or less like a transactional relationship almost, or it's like, you know, the way you'll meet like some straight black men and they love snow bunnies, and it's because they think it gives them like status. It's like, if I am dating white women, I'm moving up in the world. Yeah. So it's not even like you have to like them.
Yeah, you're not dating a person, you're dating.
You know what?
Like,
yeah. So I think a lot of it is you can be friends with someone and just like that. And then second layer would be like friends. So that's because it's like, again, the same way. Like if we're using like a straight nigga as an example. Yeah. Who do they love more than the girl, their boys? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's, but even then,
so shout out to my boys.
Shout out.
You are.
But even like, I think a friendship can be quite transactional. Like it can be like, oh, like I'm friends with this person because they get me into places or something. And at the very top is like, you like someone as a person. And I think that's it. Like I feel like I've dated people where it's been like, almost like I felt like, I don't want to be like obligated, but it's almost like, oh shit, they've shown me like this kind of affection, I should like return it. But then it's almost like you look back on it in hindsight and you're like, oh no, like
I was just doing what I thought I was supposed to do.
Yeah. And then like even them, like they didn't even really like me. Like I remember like, no. Like you think I'm joking. I remember, so I was the person I dated at uni. Again, so this is way back before I could communicate that well. So like we used to argue a lot. And I remember like I got up to a point where like I mustered it up and I like said to her like point blank, I was like, I feel like you don't really like me. You like the idea of me. And I will shit you not. She looked me dead in my eyes after that and went, how could you say that about me? And I ended up apologizing for that. You live and you learn, so that's okay. But I think, so yeah, like I think in terms of like what makes it work, I think it's the cornerstone of any good relationship. I think it's communication. Like I think in us, like I know we've talked about it now. I think probably one of the ones we could have done better was like the transitionary period. Yeah. Like I think we went straight from that to that. And I think it's because we really enjoyed each other's company, which I think was good. But I do think that meant some wires got crossed. Yeah. And I remember, so it's like, I feel like, because we...
Sorry, I just no. For context, so when me and Simi were dating, we would hang out like every week, sometimes multiple times a week. And a lot of it was, you know, us hanging out in Simi's house or going out together. And those are things that you do with friends too. Yeah. And because we ended on good terms, yeah, it was very much a thing of like, we stopped dating, but the behavior didn't really change. In fact, I actually think we probably hung out a little bit more after we first broke up, because I think I'm someone where I'm like, I always have this anxiety that people think I don't like them. And then I think it might be an OCD thing. Oh, yeah. And so a lot of the time I will overcompensate. If I have an inkling that someone thinks I don't like them, yes, please, I will almost like increase my proximity to them or go out my way to show them that, no, we're cool.
It's almost like you want to reassure them, right?
Yeah, and also I think when because in our relationship, it's assumed that I would be the person who was more hurt by our breakup, right? And so part of me, but a part of me, I think it was kind of like a Gone Girl thing where it's like, you know, the cool girl monologue. I think I have a thing where like I always want to be the cool girl.
Oh,
and
yeah.
so it's like, if I had really given myself like a week or two to just sit with the feelings, I probably would have been like, I don't really want to talk to this nigga for a month.
Yeah, would have been entirely fair.
But I think because I was so just like, no, but like,
I'm cool.
I like the reason was good enough. Like, I'm cool. Like, we can still have,
Mm.
because also I think part of my behavior is that like, I didn't want to give up what, I was going to say what we had, not like that, but like, I didn't want to give up what we built. Like, the kind of like, the almost like wholesome domestic bliss that we built.
Because I think, no, like, I get that. Because like, I think like that's almost like, I've been thinking about this a lot recently. Is even like, kind of like how aromanticism looks. But it was like, for me, it was almost like, it's like one of the things I deeped was like, it was actually just like, like, I like you the most. Like, I do like you as a person. And it's like, even if it's maybe not working out romantically, I think even like, I think we were both kind of thinking the same thing. Cause like, oh fuck, like I've just been like, I don't think like us dating is working, but like I really want us to like stay friends. And it's like, but like, you know, sometimes people say that and they don't really mean it. I was like, I really did mean it. So I was like, I want to. So I was like, So I was really like, yeah, I want to show that. But I think like that's kind of what I'm clocking now. Is I feel like, I don't know, whatever relationship I do now is gonna maybe be different. I think even like my definition of what I want in a partner is a little. But it's like, I think that was, someone said like when we were dating, I was going in, like I'm very good at freestyling, but you can only freestyle so much. Like the beat's gonna stop at some point.
as you've probably learned from, you know, knowing me, I'm not really a freestyler.
Yeah.
I'm probably one of the most intentional like in terms of relationships, friendships, family, whatever. Let's say less so family. But like friendships and romantic and sexual relationships, I'm probably like one of the most intentional people I know. And so I think when I'm in dating situations where people are less intentional, I think whatever gap in experience or maturity or self-awareness that there is becomes very apparent very quickly. And that can be really jarring for me. And then I go into that mode where I'm just like, no, but I want this person and I know I'm capable, so it has to work. And so I'm gonna make it work. Oh boy, in this life I've made many a thing work. Anyways, we're here now. Let's play again.
All right, let's do it.
Also, cheers.
Cheers.
I think. Oh no, you're the second person. You're the second person I've dated that's come on the podcast.
Nice, I'll take it.
How many people have? Okay, I'm gonna be messy. I'm gonna tell you guys how many people who have come on the podcast that I've made out with. Right?
Don't tell. Are you gonna say who? Or are you
No,
gonna?
no.
Okay, no. I like
That's
that. Keep it a
crazy.
keep it a mystery. Yeah.
Whoa, brain. Okay, you obviously. Oh, did we?
You trying to remember if you did or you didn't?
No, we didn't. But there was a day where me and one of my old homies. Yeah. Anyways,
X. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, 7, which isn't bad. And to be clear, obviously, most of these people, no, all of the 7 I counted were people who I was friends with before they came on the podcast. So it's always been like wholesome, kind of like, yeah, we lips because we're friends.
Yeah.
And then you came on the podcast, not the other way around.
Okay, real.
I don't do that. Let me not say that because I will. Might. Oh wow!
Don't do it yet.
Wow. The ounce of resentment. I know I said I was gonna play a game. Yeah, it was kind of.
No, don't worry. Talk your shit.
It's kind of that thing of like. I think it's also because I've realized recently that I think I've finally gotten to a place where I would objectively say that I have very high self-esteem. I think I've always been a confident, not always, but as in like in recent years I've been a confident person, but I don't think I had high self-esteem.
Okay.
And I think now I have high self-esteem. My brain is kind of doing that thing where it's recontextualizing everything I've ever been through. And so now for me, it's like, because I see myself, like, because of the way I see myself now and like the esteem that I have, it's a bit harder to reconcile with like how some people have like either hurt me or failed me. So the big one is obviously parents. And like, I cannot fathom someone doing that to me because I believe I'm worth the world. Like I deserve everything and more. Like it feels like someone telling me, oh, I did this to a child. And then my brain can't fathom that because why the fuck would you do that? Did you get?
Yeah.
And so I think I was just thinking about like, the other day I was feeling like quite depressed. The other day I was feeling quite depressed and, you know, instinctually I knew that I wanted soothing. I knew that what I needed was physical touch and I knew that the best thing would be a skin to skin hug. I don't know if you saw the message request. I actually messaged you. You were the first person I messaged.
That was real. Was that yesterday? 2 days ago?
I think it was yesterday or the day before.
I was at work and
I know that's
sorry.
I know that's why I was able to send it because I knew that you probably wouldn't see it immediately.
Yeah.
So I was like, who do I feel sorry for? And then I was like, okay, but who do I like out of the people that I wanted to hug? I was like, who can I trust that like if I wanted it to, it would be 100% platonic? And I was like, you.
I'm very good at being platonic. That is true.
You know, fun fact, you know, me and Simi, we haven't like kissed or done anything since we broke up. We have been very, very, do you know, we've been very, very good.
Good at that, exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, and then obviously I was like, wait. And then my brain did that thing, OCD did that thing where it was just like, okay, you need to be clear that you need to be very, very clear about like what kind of soothing you want, why you went to this person and what your intentions are. Because I try and make sure that my wires are as uncrossed as possible.
No, real.
And then I was like, oh no, I genuinely just did want like wholesome like comfort without necessarily having to talk about how I'm feeling. And then I was like, wait, I skipped a whole person, my boyfriend. And I was like, it is insane that I went to my ex before I went to it genuinely is. Like that is
maybe a little bit.
Because there's
maybe
also
like
I also have close guy friends who I could have gone to before I went to you. But I think I just wanted to feel just like, because I know like my boyfriend, he adores me, so I know that I would feel how much he cares for me. Oh no, that sounds horrible. I'm not trying to say that.
No, but it's like, I get what you mean. Like sometimes when it's almost like, especially when you're feeling a bit hard on yourself, it's almost like you don't want
such a neutral person.
Yeah.
Like, if I want someone who is not gonna make me feel emotions, I know that if I tell you that, you can just be neutral.
Yeah.
Whereas I think it would have been quite hard for my boyfriend to see me in the state that I was in. And I know my homeboys would have either completely soothed me or like maybe not necessarily, I don't know, not navigated it the best. And yeah, and then I was questioning myself. I was like, why did I go to my ex before my boyfriend? And I had to, because you know, OCD is a mad one. I really had to like, I was like, girl, are you good? Obviously, I'm good. Then I realized that it was actually avoidance because I think there have been times in, you know, obviously in childhood or in school or especially in romantic relationships where I haven't felt empowered or confident enough to ask for the kind of care that I need at that moment. And then I was thinking, I was like, why? I was like, I haven't always been like this. Like I'm good with friends. And I was like, oh, the reason I was afraid to ask my boyfriend is because the last significant times I've had romantic feelings for people, they haven't been situations where I felt safe to be as necessarily as clingy as I would have wanted to be, or even as like emotionally vulnerable as I would want to be. And then obviously I was racking through and I was like, damn it. And I was like, and then I unsent the message because I got irritated. I was like, ain't no way that this is the person that I went to. When this person is probably part of the reason why I'm struggling to ask my boyfriend for. I don't need to feel bad.
No. It's valid. It's valid. It's valid.
I also think but then I kind of reframed it and I was like, oh, I love that I felt comfortable enough to ask you for that. The other thing, in the past when my wires were a bit crossed, that's something that I would have wanted to ask for, but like, I think subconsciously because I knew that my wires were crossed, I didn't ask for it because I knew my intentions weren't pure.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like a relief. I was like, oh my God, I finally have my head screwed on straight. And two, you are somebody that I feel safe with emotionally now. And I was like, oh, that's great. And my other homeboy ended up coming through and it was a very wholesome time.
Oh, I love that though.
Wow.
You know what though? I'm glad you feel safe as well. Or like, it's been nice. I think it's very like, I feel like a lot of what I learned about intentionality, I think came through like us dating. Like that's even like why, I think like.
Wait, no, I'm so sorry. Can you say that again to the camera? I need to. It's a clip.
It's a clip. Okay, no, yeah. But like, I think it's true. I think I learned a lot. Sorry, making direct eye contact now. I think I learned a lot about intentionality, like through our relationship. And I think even like why it ended the way it did. Because I hadn't thought about how long that speech was until like you mentioned it last episode. I was like, oh no, you're right. I gave you like a.
And I need you to understand that's the most you ever said to me about your emotions.
Hey, it's fine. I can tell you, I'm emotionally more available now. It's a work in progress.
Yeah.
But like, I think, yeah, it was very good. I think it was almost like you said, like recontextualizing. I think it was very good. Thank you.
Unless you want it from my lips. Please don't answer that. Do you know? I realized one of my OCD things the other day. A lot of my like audacious flirting is OCD, whereas I'm saying the intrusive thought to give it less power. But a lot of the time I'm saying I'm not actually I was not gonna kiss you on this.
It's like mouth vomit.
Yeah,
isn't
yeah.
it?
It's like no, I just want to say it, but I don't. Yeah.
I gotta stop putting this down. I'm gonna keep drinking it. Who am I kidding?
Again, cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, so now we're gonna play a game. So I want us to play a game of who's most likely to.
All right, I'm down for that.
You know, we've known each other for a few years. I feel like we can answer this.
Oh my god!
I know it's been years.
It'll be
2023.
It'll be 3 years this month.
Oh shit! Happy anniversary! Wait, it would have been 3 years by now because we broke up before Valentine's.
Oh my god! Wow.
Well,
look at us! Wow!
Wow, who would have thought it? We've been through it.
And that's how you know. All right.
True love. Oh, sorry. Again, OCD. Guys, I'm OCD. Sorry.
All right.
Okay.
Yes, let's do it.
So who's most likely to? Let me figure out how. Okay. Who's most likely to? I'm gonna say the thing, and then
I'll be like 3, 2, 1. We both say the answer.
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
Who's most likely to get away with murder? 3, 2, 1.
Neat. Yeah. They wouldn't see it coming.
Yeah, I think you'd be really good at being composed.
I'm not gonna say, I allegedly was having a conversation with one of my friends the other day about how I murder somebody.
Oh.
I think it's pretty good.
Well, I was gonna ask you how, but actually, let's not say it because if you ever need to do it, then this is evidence.
That was, I wouldn't do that. I love love.
I think in terms of like murdering someone and getting away with it, I'd be very good in like, you know, the tactical stuff, like the resources, like the planning, like the actual like physical elements of like getting rid of a body and like getting away with it. But I think the things that would aid me would also be things that like almost leave like a trail.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like I would rely on people a lot or resources, and that the more resources and people that you use, the more trail there is. I agree with that. Who's most likely to get married first?
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, that's not. I don't even know if that's my future.
I can't lie. You know, if you, this is actually something I thought about a lot. I'm like, we're cool. I don't have feelings for you anymore, but I know I'm going to find it quite hard the next time you get into a relationship that my brain perceives as romantic. But I think that's just like, you know, like the kind of like egotistical echo of like, oh, so I wasn't good enough, or oh, I think it will come as a surprise. I cannot wait to be at your wedding. If you have one.
If I have one, yours is gonna be lit. Is also what I know, though.
I mean, you're gonna be sitting on the high table, of course. Okay, who's most likely to? Let's skip that one. Who's most likely to have an orgy? 3, 2, 1. I want to say you. I think you're more likely. Actually, I think you're more likely to get into. I don't know.
No, like that's what I mean. Like this is quite a tough one.
But I've actively had group sex multiple times, and I really enjoy it. Like I think I almost prefer it. And I am in enough situations. Like I've almost had orgies at my house. I've actually planned orgies, but I'm also someone where I'm like, I'm so like chill when it comes to sex. I'm like, yeah, I could plan the orgy. The 8 people could be in the room. But if we're having a good chat, we're having a good chat. We don't need to.
That was it. I've not, but I'm not opposed. It's probably. I think it would be funny. So I'm.
Noted. Noted.
I'll do low-key, like an orgy sounds like a bit, and
That's the thing. It's a funny social.
No,
anecdote.
actually, sorry, this is a slight tangent, but I've been asking everyone this question. So my friend Sonia,
Shout out to
yeah, thought of this question. Genius. It's my new like horoscope, right?
Oh,
So fuck, marry, kill,
okay.
silliness, magic,
Oh.
peace.
When you say magic, do you mean like actual magic?
That's your definition of magic.
So
That's part of the reasoning. Silliness, magic, peace. Because even like how you justify the means is part of like, this is my new like one of my new coping strategies. I just like tell me who you'd marry, who you'd kill, who you'd fuck, and I kind of get an idea of what kind of person you are.
Okay, so should I define the things first, or should I just explain my answer?
Explain the answer first, then define it.
Silliness, magic, and peace. Kill peace. Marry magic. Fuck silliness. That's,
I think, the second best answer.
As I was saying it, I was thinking, no, you should marry silliness. But I think I'm such like a magician in that, like, I'm so intrinsically spiritual. Like, there is magic every day in my life. Like, I see magic wherever I go. I love quantum physics. I love spirituality. I feel like every day I walk through life, I'm observing like spiritual things happening and magical things happening. Now, I would have defined magic as both actual magic and whimsy. Because when you said magic, I thought whimsy. Yes. But because silliness is in it, silliness can count as whimsy. I'm okay with because I'm like a very silly, whimsical person. But I'm also a very like serious and like straight edge and like organized person. I love my whimsy. I can do without it. Yeah. As long as there's like magic, as long as there's just enough like chaos and entropy that like interesting things still happen, I don't need them to feel whimsical. I just need them to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good
answer. Like I can
though.
live in a world with no laughter. As long as we have everything else. Because I'm sure we'll find other ways of fulfilling that void.
Plus you can laugh just off enjoying yourself. Like she doesn't need to be funny.
Also, I'm autistic. I'm like, listen, I know I'm expressive and charismatic as fuck, but there's also days where I'll be charismatic as fuck in my head, but I'll be just as straight faced as this nigga.
I laugh a lot.
Yeah, only when I tell jokes.
Huh?
There it is. There's a little smile.
No, that's a good answer though. I fuck with that.
What's your answer?
Oh, kill peace. Kill peace, because here's my thing, right? So peace doesn't exist. Tell me in your life, when have you ever actually known peace?
Never.
Exactly.
As in, like, I might have personal momentary peace.
Yeah.
Peace is much bigger than me.
You know what I mean? So, like, I'm saying you kill peace because peace never exists. If you marry peace...
you can't have magic with peace.
Exactly. If you marry peace, you're marrying a concept. You're marrying an idea. And I'm like, again, like, what have I just been saying? I need the person. I don't care about the...
I'm sorry.
Fuck magic, marry silliness. Because for me, like, I love the bit. You know, and I think if you get silly enough, you find peace.
I agree with you in the sense that, like, I was thinking about this today. I was having a conversation with someone, and they were just like, "Bro, you're always just having fun." And I'm like, "Yeah, I think since I was born, I have always enjoyed my life." Now, that doesn't mean that I have not been suicidally depressed and wanted to end it, but as in my life, the life that I create for myself has always been, it will always feel like I'm suicidal. That's the state I'm in, but my life is great. I have a great life. I've always had a great life. I came out of the womb laughing. I never cried. I didn't cry until I was about, I want to say almost 1.
Really?
Yeah, doctors suspected I was autistic because when I came out of the womb, and because I was a C-section baby, when I came out of the womb...
Oh, twin.
Hey! When I came out of the womb and they, you know, like, tried to make me cry, I just, like, hiccup and then started cackling. And I feel like that's the most glow fucking thing ever. I started cackling.
That explains you very well, actually.
Yeah, and, like, so I've always found everything funny. yeah, yeah, man. So I think I've always had a good life, even when life was hard. I say my life is great. I love my life.
That's it's a really you're like it's more or less like the mindset I've been trying to adopt, especially like the last couple of years. Because I feel like no, I get that.
But
It's
I, you know me, I always find everything funny. Like everything is always hilarious. Like I, I don't even know if I want to say this story in the podcast. So the other day, let's say the other day, I was late for something, and it was something important, and I'm a bit funny about using certain excuses because I'm a spiritual person. I don't want to manifest certain things, and so I was in a really bad mood, and I just said fuck it, and I was about to send a message saying that my DLR has been disrupted because of a disruption of the tracks, and disruption of the tracks is usually code for somebody has tried to take their life on public transport. And I was going to say that. And I was in one of those moods where I was just like, I don't care if this means that someone has to go.
Oh,
so that my excuse, because
yeah.
not gonna lie, most of the time I've used excuses, they do come true.
Oh.
So as again, I'm a magical person, not because I just have belief, because I have enough empirical evidence to suggest that my life is filled with magic. Right?
Yeah.
And then I mulled it over, I mulled it over, I mulled it over, I mulled it over. And in the time that it took me to mull it over, somebody tried to take their life on the tracks.
So it's like you hadn't even put it out yet, but it was still and I guess you put almost like it's like you put out the energy a little bit.
Yeah,
even
and I started cackling because I was like, "Thank you." I was like, "This is gonna sound so fucked," but I was like, "Thank you, God," because God knows that the reason I didn't send that message is because I didn't want the spiritual responsibility of having manifested that. And so God said, "Whilst you deliberate, I'm going to take the decision away from you, so you can still get what you want." Without having felt bad or responsible for it, because I think God has the biggest sense of humor. There's nobody funnier than God, right? So I think people assume, and I'm not religious, so, but people assume that God, because God is like supposedly like morally superior, that there is just good and there is just bad. Why do you not think that God is funny? Like God. Like literature and film is the perfect embodiment of God. Like all of these like metaphors and similes and irony. And the concept of irony is one of the most spiritually universal things. Irony is no different than coincidence.
Oh my God, yeah, God loves fucking irony.
Yeah.
Like,
and so I'm like, I was like, I just started cackling. I was like, thank you, God. And people must have thought I was mad. I was like, thank you, God, because you respect the fact that even me deliberating that decision is because I did not want to lie unnecessarily to manifest something unfortunate for someone. And so God was just like, I'm gonna take that away from you, baby. And obviously that was probably going to happen anyways, but I'm not God. So the way that things cosmically aligned, I cannot explain it to you, but I think that's hilarious.
It is quite funny, I can't lie. I fuck with that. Do you know, actually, I don't know if I've ever told you this.
I'm scared.
My parents think I am prophetic.
We had this conversation at my house.
Yeah, which has
very
been
late night. Sorry, that's great. Sorry, I'm trying to make things sound problematic. But yes, we did have this conversation. Yeah, and I agree with you because that was the night that I gave you a tarot reading.
It was pretty good. It was like it's been like quite interesting. Like even what you were saying about it's like it's like no matter what you've been going through, like you enjoy your life. It's one of the ones I'm really trying to think of because I think for a long time I was really good at like doing that like externally. Like I would be when I'm realizing like you need to take the whole like no, sometimes you're just depressed because your brain chemistry is fucked more seriously because the more I talk like that's what I mean now I like talk about shit more.
Yeah.
Sometimes I will say something like someone will look at me and they're like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I'm like, y'all niggas weren't doing that. And they'll be like, no. And I was like, cool, noted. But I think the whole thing about like putting stuff out and getting that back in is becoming like really like it's like something I really think about quite a lot. Like the whole like thing about metaphysics too. One of the things I've just really liking now is that like every force in the world has an equal and opposite reaction, whether that's like physical, that's spiritual, like that's emotional. And I started like looking at myself, like no wonder I'm always fucking burnt out. All I do was just putting shit out, and I was never really like, let me actually like take time for myself. Let me think about stuff. And then you start doing that, and you're like, wow. I feel better. It's almost like I needed to bring some of that energy back in.
I swear, I love hearing you just like talk like this. I'm like, oh, you're healing. You're healing. Like, y'all don't know what I've been through. Y'all don't know. good. Yo wasn't gonna be in the trenches in that flat in fucking Croydon, wondering if this nigga even had feelings or not.
Hey,
Oh my god.
hey, like that was it. Like I'm not actually nonchalant, but like
Yeah.
like externally, I am quite nonchalant,
Yeah.
and that's what I'm saying. I was like, let me apologize to anyone I dated in 2023, but I was also like, actually no, like a lot of y'all niggas sucked.